And they're off in our next race, the Open Men's Coxed 4. In lane 3, we have Sydney Rowing Club. In lane 4, UTS. In lane 5, Melbourne University Boat Club. And in lane 6, the West Australian Rowing Club.
So Sydney N-Swiss on the far side of the course. So I've just been advised it's just Sydney Rowing Club. Edward White, Christopher Morgan, Charlie Patterson and William O'Connell. George Davis, the Cox. Donovan Check is the coach of that crew. Chris Morgan actually will be rowing in the South Australian Kings Cup 8. UTS, Ben Coombs, Zach Von Appen, Paddy Holt, Charles Risby, Tim Morrison, the Cox, Tim McLaren and John Smythe, the coaches. Melbourne University, Nicholas Stevenson, Christopher Hargraves, Isaac Smith and Simon Keenan. T-San Koo making a comeback as a coxswain. And David England, 1980 Olympic coxswain in Moscow, is coaching that crew. And lane 6, Western Australian Rowing Club, Wace, Tom Norman, Jonathan Ashby, Sam Hughes, Matt Cochran, Andrew Lee is the coxswain and the coach, Joe Tamigi. They're starting to settle down now, and it is the Sydney crew that leads 132.76. George Davis is the N-Swiss scholarship holder in that crew. So they are Sydney N-Swiss. Melbourne University in second place, UTS in third, Western Australian Rowing Club, Wace at the rear. Davis was Cox of the Australian under-21 team in 2016. So the Sydney crew over on the far side of the course. Sydney having a very good regatta. Of course, Spencer Turren winning the single scull, and Gus Moore and Josh Hicks winning the pair championship of Australia. And here's a Coxed 4 for Sydney out in the lead. They're best part of the length clear, I'd suggest, over the Melbourne University Boat Club crew. But yeah, 2.4 seconds, or the best of a length there. And follows Coombs as the Melbourne Uni crew, then UTS, and at the rear is the Western Australian Rowing Club crew. So still Sydney Rowing Club with their coxswain up in the bow seat, George Davis, looking very calm. The young man looking very calm indeed. Bow man just looking across at the rest of the field. And he sees that he's got a margin over the rest of the field, which includes a bit of clear water. Melbourne Uni in second place. Nicholas Stevenson, Christopher Hargraves, Isaac Smith, Simon Keenan, T-San Koo, the coxswain. And in the middle then, University of Technology, Sydney, Ben Coombs, Zach Von Appen, Paddy Holt, Charles Risby, Tim Morrison, the coxswain, and they're coached by the evergreen Tim McLaren and John Smythe. And at the rear, the Western Australian Rowing Club crew, Western Australian Institute of Sport, Tom Norman, Jonathan Ashby, Sam Hughes, Matthew Cochran, Andrew Lee, and the coach, Joseph Tamigi. So we're in lane order at the moment, holding the lead, lane 3. I reckon UTS has drawn level with Melbourne Uni, and or 0.39. I'm not quite there yet, but those bow numbers in lanes 4 and 5 are bow ball to bow ball at the moment. And the crew from Melbourne University answering the challenge from UTS. It's a good race for second. While that's going on, the Sydney Rowing Club crew continues to lead and has the best part of a length of clear water between themselves and that battle for silver and bronze. And back in fourth place is the West Australian Rowing Club crew, who will not make it to the dais. So Sydney Rowing Club are going to lead all the way in the Open Men's Coxed 4. Defending champion Sydney Rowing Club, and they're going to make it back-to-back 2016, 2017 Sydney International Rowing Regatta champions as the Melbourne University Boat Club crew answer the challenge from University of Technology Sydney. Get a little closer to Sydney Rowing Club in the dying stages, but Sydney will get across first, half a length on the line. Melbourne Uni second. University of Technology Sydney third, and Western Australian Rowing Club fourth.
And the unofficial results now for race 435, the Open Men's Coxed final. In first place in a time of 6:27.52, Sydney Rowing Club. In second place, Melbourne University. In third, UTS. And fourth place, West Australian Rowing Club. The margins there, 1.42 and 2.40. Ladies and gentlemen, now